Yeah, tap in, pull up, press play, let's begin. Big thoughts in a short frame. Real talk, not a sport game. From the grind to the breakthroughs. Little jokes in the hard truths. You at work, on the road, in the gym. We just ride while you lock in. Welcome to the intro. New day, new info. Slow breath, then we go. Level up the tempo. From the soul to the signal. Every story feels simple. Tune in, let your mind grow. Welcome to the intro, the intro. Small mic, big ideas. Laugh lines mixed with the fears. No stacked in a spiral. Turn life into the title. One guess, one spark, one seed. One line that you really need. Let it loop while the world spins. Hit play, let the shit begin. Welcome to the intro. New day, new info. Slow breath, then we go. Level up the tempo. From the soul to the signal. Every story feels simple. Tune in, let your mind grow. Welcome to the intro, the intro. Yeah, tap in, pull up, press play, let's begin. Big thoughts in a short frame. Real talk, not a sport game. From the grind to the breakthroughs. Little jokes in the hard truths. You at work, on the road, in the gym. We just ride while you lock in. Welcome to the intro. New day, new info. Slow breath, then we go. Level up the tempo. From the soul to the signal. Every story feels simple. Tune in, let your mind grow. Welcome to the intro, the intro. Small mic, big ideas. Laugh lines mixed with the fears. No stacked in a spiral. Turn life into the title. One guess, one spark, one seed. One line that you really need. Let it loop while the world spins. Hit play, let the shit begin. Welcome to the intro. New day, new info. Slow breath, then we go. Level up the tempo. From the soul to the signal. Every story feels simple. Tune in, let your mind grow. Welcome to the intro, the intro.
About to say, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Taz, and you're listening to or watching the Intro Podcast. I have the family with me. Let's just be different. To my left,
The one time.
the one to my left, who do I have?
It's your boy JJ, the Bible Bandit.
The Bible Bandit in the house.
I ain't know which one you was. Nah, hey, that stuff sound like a freaking rocket.
Also joining us on today, we have the family right here on my right.
It's your boy T, aka the Cookie Man.
Cookie Man.
Speaking of
Dough
cookies,
is
I'm gonna
open.
get on cookies in a minute because
Okay.
the
dough
dough
is
is open.
open.
But
The
I need
dough's
it open in my life. Like I've been eating at other people's stuff and it's not doing it for me.
Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. I had like 2 or 3 different people on the same day bring some cookies to my job,
Yeah.
and they was eating them in front of me. I
Yeah.
said, "Hold on, see, now what you're not gonna do is
Get
different
behind me,
things.
say-
Look.
Right in front of me? Right in front of me.
Right in
It
front
be
of
your
me.
own employees.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's crazy.
And of course, we have the walking Bible himself, the
My
one and the
God.
only,
Willie Beeman. Y'all know what it is.
the Simpson.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. If y'all heard that, we need some money. Let me give a shout out right fast to the first person who was in the chat. I love you, Bobby. Willie, who is
Yeah,
that?
that's my guy. Shout out to Bobby Green, the Young Flame. You know what I'm saying? My
What up, my
brother
guy?
from another mother. We go way back, like 4 flats on Cadillac.
Okay.
Yeah, Bobby Green.
How you know Barry Valentine? Oh man, does Bobby still dance?
He does, yeah.
Okay.
He does. Hopefully, brother. I know you been want to work with me, but hopefully you here soon. We can work on the duet, bringing the Young Flame back one day.
He said the walking Bible, huh? Man, it is so good to be back with you guys again.
sure.
I feel like it's been like 2-3 weeks, and it has not been that long, but
Yeah.
it feels like that. The check-in, what's going on? Let's start. I want to start right here because there's some big things popping
Woo!
to my right.
Little things stopping.
Little things
Big
stopping.
things
but
popping.
yeah, man.
Man, everything's going well. Finishing up on building the house from the ground up, so that's only because of God. And woo. Other than that, of course, working on getting married. Your boy off the market.
Off the market.
Now, how
Consuelo,
does it
shout out
feel?
Consuelo.
I got a
Consuela.
question.
Love you.
I got a question. So, like, the day after you get married, I don't know, or the Sunday after you get married,
That Sunday.
is that
Are
good?
you going to church?
No.
No, sir.
That was not the question.
No, sir. I won't be there.
No.
Love you, Bishop. Won't be there.
I was saying, like, will that be the day we see you run around the church? You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Oh,
That following Sunday, that might be the Sunday.
might be the
sir, 'cause
Sunday.
There's a lot going on in my life. God is
Yeah.
doing big things,
right.
so it's definitely here to
So
come.
you
It's,
might
it's
see
coming.
all 4 of us running just out of nowhere.
Yeah,
It's out of
that's what
nowhere.
it
So
is.
you see, that's why.
Yeah.
Now that first lap might be a walk, but it's gonna come into a run.
Like, why is he moving so
A
slow?
little jog, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be dope,
That's
man.
funny.
I am excited for you, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. I
Already.
appreciate y'all support, no doubt.
How does it feel building your very own home?
Man.
So I had a breakdown. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yesterday, I was looking at pictures and I just kind of skimmed through them real quick, left it alone, and I was on the dock. Guy was like, "Man, look at them pictures while you by yourself."
Mm.
So I looked at them again. I was like, "What's the difference? Same pictures." But I actually took my time, looked through it, soaked it in,
Yeah.
and I was dang near in tears on the dock, bro. So,
Wow.
and it's only because like I've never actually had a house. I never lived in a house. Like that's never been my life. It's been apartments my whole life. So,
Yeah.
yeah, this is big, bro.
Yeah. I'm happy
It's a
for
big
you.
thing because
Appreciate it.
and the fact that you're doing it at a young age, like this
Am
is
I?
legacy.
Whoa.
Am I?
So any other time, don't be making the jokes about the age, but then when he says you're young, I'm not young. What?
I said, am I? I was like, hey, I'm just checking, you know.
But think
Hey,
about
I'm
this
just checking.
though.
That's
You're
good to hear.
doing something. Wait, how old are you?
41.
You at
Dang,
41
I
years
forgot. I
old.
thought you were younger than
Hey,
that.
no dang. Hey, no you for the dang, bro. See, here you go.
Trying to
No,
capitalize
no,
That's
on
what I
it.
be talking about. It be young people.
Because I'm thinking he's like 39, 37, something like that.
Boy, then floated on over.
Yeah, you there?
You have a lot of people that are much older who are still trying to
For sure,
find
for sure, for sure.
that. And so that kind of goes along with the conversation that we're gonna have today. But
Okay.
I'm just gonna ask now so that whenever it come up, you can kind of have an answer in mind.
I appreciate that.
In order to do this, you had to learn responsibility financially.
Right.
Mm.
So
yeah.
within the conversation, we're definitely going to touch on that, how you were able to discipline yourself in spending, making sure your credit was good, and all this other stuff. So that's later on in the show.
Oh no, I got you. I can do that whenever you're ready, sir.
Bad.
That's good.
What's going on, Willie?
Oh man, you know, I'm cool. I'm chill. Been a chill week. The biggest thing on my plate, man, is trying to wrap my head around being a student.
Woo! Hey,
Yeah,
What my
man.
applause
Right
at?
there,
I know I
man.
got some applause in here.
Yeah, being a student, TCC Northeast campus, like
Let's
I
go.
mentioned before, they have a radio, television, and film program, journalism program. We'll take the clap. But no, yeah, just trying to wrap my head around that, man, knowing that it's a new added piece that's gonna be a part of my life now.
Yeah.
And making sure that I had my priorities together.
Yeah.
And one thing, I had therapy earlier today, and my therapist was telling me life is going to be a little different now. And so you want to make sure that your priorities are in order. Of course, God first,
Yeah.
marriage, and then, you know, family and all those things, but making sure that, you know, you lock in with school as well, because it's a marathon, not a sprint. So, yeah, I'm nervous and excited at the same time, bro.
time.
I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
put you on to a little group this at TCC, so it'll help you out a lot. For sure,
Facts.
with the connections and everything.
Bobby, we have we're gonna touch on your question in just a minute after the check-in. So we are definitely looking at that. But without further ado,
What's good?
Was good.
tell me what's good. What's going on in your world?
You know, I'm running from the laws right now. I just caught a body the other day, man. You know what I'm saying?
This guy.
Dude was
What?
testing me, bro.
It was
You know
the
what I'm saying?
hey, the Bible Bandit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
Bible
about?
Bandit caught a body.
Cast it on the
Locked and
MCs,
loaded.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
This
But,
dude here.
ESPN on the hill.
I love it.
But no, this week started a new chapter of the book. It was over fatherhood. Didn't read it, but
That doesn't surprise me.
No, no. the conversation
Shots
we
fired.
had though, kind of convicted me a little bit. So I am gonna go back and read it. But since starting the book, it's been good. Like it's like we were talking about before we got on air. There's a lot of things that society gives you one perspective or one side on that the Lord has been showing me a more whole picture of, and that book is just putting words to it. Other than that, started I think Romans chapter 5 as well. It was talking about basically that we are no longer slaves to sin no more. Sin does not own us. You know, once Jesus died, our sin died with him, and when he rose, we rose with him. It's like, shall we continue on sinning that grace
may abound?
Absolutely not. You know, stuff like that. So
Man, know that word, don't it?
Yes,
Bible
Bandit.
no, I'm just saying, man, but like it's just showing me like when people say, "Oh, how do I know that God loves me?" Stuff like that. Like reading this shows you like how much the stuff that he did for us really impacted us.
Yeah.
Like if you look at it as just, oh, he died, it's way more than that. Like it says, "For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life." You don't understand until you are free what genuine bondage look like. When you look back and like, dang.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like reading it is like, and I felt like I was, you know, well off in my knowledge and my literacy of the word, but now it's like, yeah, nah.
Yeah.
I've come a decent way, and I have a lot more to go.
Yeah. It's kind of like the you appreciate something more once you have full knowledge of what that is. Like for instance, I would never know what it's like to be full if I've never been hungry.
True.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's good.
Like, so I was talking to somebody recently, and I was like, you never understand what it's like to have peace until you've been through nothing but hell. But then sometime peace after you've been through hell for so long is weird because you're used to
Yeah.
the combativeness of whatever that is.
My God.
Yeah.
So yeah, you definitely have to understand what it's like to not have to appreciate when you do have. With me, man, life is. I'm kind of like you, Willie. I've been in school for a
Yeah.
good minute.
You have.
I'm still adjusting.
Yeah.
Thursday morning, I woke up and I was gonna call them. I was gonna be like, I need to take a month off.
Not a month.
I wanted to
Right.
take a
That's
full
dangerous,
month off.
man. That's dangerous. You got to keep that going, brother.
Which is why whenever I got in that mindset, like I had them on the phone and everything. Hello, blah, 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 blah. I would like to take a month off. And the guy asked, are you sure? It's not gonna hurt you. It just pushes your graduation back 1 month. And before I can say yes, it's like God was like, everything that you wanted is right here in your face.
Mm.
And you want to stop because of what? I was like, nah, bro, I'm good. I think I'm gonna stick it out. But one of the good things, if you guys are looking at the visual and the sound quality or whatever, through me being in school, I'm able to now literally say that we have like industry equipment across the board, cameras, microphones, sound, like everything is industry wise. And it's
Good
only
stuff.
because I was able to horn in on what I wanted to do for a living. And although it's not easy, I see the payoff now.
Yeah.
Like it's so worth it. And it's opening doors now for things that I've been trying to do. Because what you guys don't realize in the audience is the videos that you guys were seeing before was being done with like hella expensive webcams
Yeah.
that
Let 'em
still
know.
wasn't getting the job done. But now I have a $6,000-7,000. Look, God is good.
Yes, he is.
Just don't give up that
Uh,
location because people ain't right yet.
Yeah,
Don't give up that location.
yeah, not doing that. We're broadcasting right now from our Africa studios.
Yeah.
Two things before we continue on though. When you were talking about you see why. It brings me. I love this scripture. It's John 13:7. You don't realize it now, but later on you will. That for me, I looked at it at very face value as like, oh, like, God's just talking, in parables and like, deep philosophical language. But we can take that for a lot of things that we experience in life. Like
For sure.
a lot of stuff we think is like, oh, this is the end of it. This is when
Mhm.
whatever this is done. And then you look back years later, oh, so it wasn't done. This is also why I had to go through that for this moment as well. So for you, the stuff that you're going through, that the fact that you get to seeing now is like, oh, I see why. I'm happy for you. But then as well, in 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 9, it said, each time he said, my grace is all you need. My power works best in weakness. So now I'm glad to boast about my weakness so that the power of Christ can work through me.
Apostle Paul.
Yeah,
So like when not even just you, when we are weak, that's when we need to rely on God the most. Like, Lord, I ain't gonna say it on air, but
yeah,
Lord,
yeah,
I'm weak in the knees, Lord.
yeah,
Give me the strength, Lord.
Yeah,
Or
for
give me
real.
the way of escape, Lord.
yeah.
Of whatever that looks like. I
Yeah.
need that because right now, my flesh, the spirit is willing, but the flesh
Yeah.
is weak.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel like that's where I was because I was like, God, I really want to do this. I really want to complete school. I really want the degree. I really want to be able to film the TV shows and movies and things like that. But life in general has me in a chokehold.
Mm.
Yeah.
And it was choking all the life out of me to where like even completing assignments, I would literally wait until the day of to do a full week of homework.
Ooh, weak. I was gonna say just a full
no.
assignment.
We're out here living dangerous.
I was
Jesus.
stressing from Saturday morning
My God.
until Sunday at
Oh no.
10:59.
My
gotta be a
God,
easier
that's
way to do
gotta
this.
be a different.
Man,
do this
different.
Jesus.
So I was like, I don't want to stop because I see what the end is.
Yeah.
Like I know what the ending result is going to be for this. And then I understood why the attack has been so hard because of what I see this turning into. The enemy has to do something to knock me off balance. Has to do something to take my focus because he don't want me to get there because of the effectiveness of what it's going to be. So I was like, you know what, God, discipline me.
Okay, so I got a question for Troy specifically, but if anybody else wants to jump in
Okay.
and give their answer, feel free.
Facts.
What do you do when you don't have a "Are you sure"?
What do you mean by that?
In his situation,
Uh-huh.
he had a person there to ask him, "Hey, are you sure you want to do this?" So, what do you do in those situations where you don't have a "Are you sure"?
I feel like that's like similar to like a highway. So you're going, you can't. I mean, you can stop on the highway, but you might get rear-ended.
Yeah.
But you're going on the highway and they have the little thing saying, "Hey, yield," or "Hey, wrong way," or whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
Right.
You may not verbally be able to hear God say, "Hey, might not want to do this," but there are signs if you're tuned in with Him that He can give you to know, okay, maybe I shouldn't, wait a week to do my homework, or maybe I shouldn't,
Talk to him. Talk to
text
him.
this girl super late at night, or maybe I
Yeah.
shouldn't eat this food when I'm supposed to be on the diet. Whatever the thing is,
Right,
I
right,
think
right.
the Lord would definitely speak to us if we allow Him to. That's the difference. A lot of us want to ignore God. Like, oh, God, give me a sign.
That can't be
Big
him.
sign. Lord, where's my sign at?
I ain't even see that one.
Yeah,
That couldn't have
yeah.
been for me.
Yeah.
That
And
was
it-
way too
He's
quick.
like, I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah,
sure you
yeah.
want to go this way? Because that's going to lead to a lot
And I
of
wanna
heartache.
speak to that too. This week for me, the theme is kind of being in regards to Ted's shirt, pause, reset, self care. I remember driving on the highway last night on my way home on 820, and it was starting to slow down. I couldn't tell why the traffic was slowing down, but I noticed there was 2 construction trucks in the front, like literally. And so I'm like, okay, why y'all in the way, man? I'm trying to get home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all are moving very slow.
Mhm.
And so they was taking their time. We really couldn't go far. And they finally get to their construction site. But in that moment, the Lord was reminding me that sometimes in life it's okay to slow down.
Yes.
It's okay to pause. It's okay to reflect. Because sometimes we rush into things and we run into spiritual head-on collisions
Mhm.
because
My
of
Lord.
not locking in, because of not sitting with ourselves. I believe it was Moses. He has Pharaoh and the army behind him. He has the Red Sea in front of him. He's stuck. Like, Lord, what we gonna do? And he tells the people, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. So sometimes, in order for us to really, really hear God clearly, it's okay to sit with yourself and allow God to speak to you, because rushing into things, you run into danger, you run into unprotected things. And so God was showing me in that moment last night while I was in the car, like, son, it's okay
Yeah.
to slow down. Yeah, you got school. Yeah, you got a wife. Yeah, you podcasting. Yeah, you work at the library and y'all doing all these cool events. But sometimes it's okay to slow down. And I'll close with this. Shout out to my guy, Dr. Darius Daniels. Y'all know that's my guy. He was teaching the message. And the title of the message was called I can't remember the title of the message, but anyway, he was talking about reflection. He was talking about replenishment. He was talking about being filled, and he was like, you can look at the 10 Commandments. The one that we don't really take for granted is the Sabbath. The
Right.
Sabbath.
Yeah.
The Sabbath is it's not about a day. It's about discipline.
Mhm.
Are you taking time out to get replenished, to be restored, so you can be effective in whatever God has put in your possession? And so it came to me. The title of the message was "Get Somewhere and Sit Down." But that's sick though.
Yeah.
Because your grandparents used to tell you that when you was a kid and you playing around.
Mama when he said,
You know what I'm saying? you doing all these different things, but even though your grandparents couldn't physically see you, you heard their voice.
Yeah.
And because you heard their voice, you would obey their voice,
Yeah.
because you don't want to be doing things that would get you off course. So
see him.
yeah,
My
get
goodness.
somewhere and sit down.
And to add to that, and then Montez, you can go, or
you
Troy, you can go. What it reminds me of is, for me, I still don't, but I want to get to the point where, as a believer, that I'm practicing fasting. Whenever he said there
Yeah.
are certain things that only come out through fasting and praying. There's
Yeah,
certain
yeah,
things that
yeah,
you may
yeah,
not
yeah.
get on your own.
Out on by
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like-
that's yeah.
Like there could have. It's not reality, but in some makeshift world, the you trying to get the house right, and you moving, and God's like stop, and you don't hear him because you moving.
Yeah.
And if you were in the practice of fasting, like, hey, I'm doing a lot of stuff. Let me consecrate myself with the Lord. Lord, speak to me. What do you stop? Okay, why do you want me to stop? And then he can talk to you in that moment. But because we're on the hustle and bustle,
Mhm.
life is like, oh, we gotta keep moving. We gotta do this. We gotta do that.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, on Sunday I'm gonna rest. Only for an hour because then the game comes on and then you back. You know what I'm saying?
Back to work again.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good.
Let's go to the question from Bobby. He says, what hobbies have you guys taken up outside of church? Let's start with Willie.
What hobbies have I taken up outside of church? Man, that's a good question. It's a hobby, but then it's become a passion, which is podcasting.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It started out as a hobby, getting in front of a camera, learn how to be an effective communicator, showcase my personality. But now it's changed from a hobby to a passion now. And so I would definitely say that, for me, it started with when TikTok first came out. I was just doing TikTok videos, whether it was spiritual, inspirational, biblical, business-wise, getting in front of a camera and getting used to my voice. And so, but yeah, it started out as a hobby, but shoot, it's a passion now. So, yeah.
I think I know what you've taken up, and they taste real good.
I was about to say it started making money for me.
Man.
Nah, for real.
And it's something whenever your hobby can make money for you.
Yeah.
I love
Jesus,
that.
my
I mean, I
God.
think that goes back to when people talk about doing something that you love, it don't feel like work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Facts.
So, of course, we're talking about the doors open. So
The doors open.
The door's open.
And then be in the kitchen whipping.
whipping.
Whipping. For real.
What have you started doing, sir?
So I want to make sure we're on the same page, thought wise. So hobbies is a regular activity or interest done for pleasure, relaxing during leisure time rather than a main job.
Right.
So for me, what do I do in my spare time? My men's league. Even though the last game we played
I went to the
was
game.
not the best,
I pulled up.
that
I pulled up.
that
Never mind.
Oh, man.
here you go.
Oh,
You
man.
know we gotta go there.
Okay, no, you good.
But
Go
no,
ahead, continue.
Jesus.
for me, like basketball has been like my hobby. Like even though I get paid from the wings, like sitting and seeing them play, warming up, stuff like that, I love that. Even working out with my homeboy Nick, now that he's back from overseas, working out with him, or at Mount Olive, they have a guy who runs the gym. He opens it between 10 to 2 for young kids, I think 18 and under, to like work on their game. So like, just surrounding myself with basketball, it's just really been like, I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's for me.
Of
That's
course,
what's up.
for me, podcasting. That's again, it is a hobby that is turned into a financial gain. So, yeah, that part. Speaking of financial gain, we were sitting down last night, and I showed you guys the Forbes list of guys making a lot of money in the podcast.
Podcast.
Yeah.
Charlamagne the guy is, I want to say, I think it said like $47 million or something like that.
My God.
Shout out to Charlamagne. I love that dude.
Yeah.
My God.
Bobby said, I'm asking because as men, we get so caught up doing so much for others that we don't do much for ourselves.
My God. That's the truth.
And that's the truth, which is why a lot of men crash out.
Yes.
Yeah.
They crash out
They crash out.
because people are like, once someone know that you can do something for them, it kind of goes back to the last conversation we had with whenever Montez was talking. People get so used to you focusing on them to where whenever it's time for you to focus on yourself, you kind of,
It's like, why are you focusing on yourself now?
yeah, like you kind of feel
How
selfish.
dare you?
Yeah. How dare you?
How dare you love you?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Facts.
So yeah, that's a very good question, Bobby. You can keep on coming with the question.
Drop him in, Bobby G.
So today, wait, before we go any further, anybody have anything that they want to say?
Now, if I'm being real honest,
Mm.
it might cost me a little bit. But one of the things I like to do You know what I'm talking about? When I'm trying to just relax, chill out.
Go on another cruise.
No, not that. I wasn't gonna say that. No, I like to check out different food spots.
Man,
Yes. Yeah.
I find gems, you know what I'm talking about, when
That's
I need to
facts.
just get away.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
And I'm the type that I don't mind going out solo dolo,
Yeah,
give me something to eat, sitting at a table by myself.
Yeah.
When folks is looking at you crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will date me.
I did
before-
that today.
See, I ain't gonna lie.
I did that today.
For
I have no
me-
problem with it.
For me, I couldn't do that because it's like if I don't like the food and everyone else around me looks like they're enjoying the food, I'm mad then. So I need someone to come with me. So if I don't like the food and they don't like the food, okay, I'm good because I'm
What
not
happens if somebody come with you
And they
like
they
they
like
food,
their
and
food.
you don't like your food still?
Hey, bro.
Now you
let
back in
me-
the same
Let me
position.
get something, bro.
This guy, man.
Hey,
Lady
be
Sam-
aware, he might ask you for some of your plate. Like,
That
you might
part.
want to. Just so you know.
Sam said, "Hey." Tamara Boyd said, "Hey." Tamara Boyd Walker. Let me put that.
What up,
that
Auntie?
name on
What
there.
up?
Yeah.
What up?
She said hello. She's in the room. Of course, you can drop your questions or comments. Also, Lady T me. She says she's a foodie too. Also, so
Hey,
Nah, facts.
yeah, you are a foodie because I'll be watching your stuff on Facebook. I need to go to some of the places that you be going to. Speaking of food, completely off the subject. Favorite food?
Cajun.
Style.
Cajun.
He said
Steak, my
favorite
brother.
food.
No, like food
Look.
genre. So yeah, Cajun.
I'm going
I like
yeah,
steaks,
Cajun.
though. I like steaks.
Steaks.
Yeah.
Bougie. You.
Whatever. Call me what you want, bruh.
Mm,
Yeah, it's Mikey. He eat anything.
Man,
Yeah.
I love me some. I'm gonna say Asian, so that can encompass all.
Oh yeah, because we put
Like
up on that.
Korean.
The Indian
Oh,
spot.
that spot. Yeah, we went to on
Asian.
Matlock. Yeah, had little robots in there and everything.
That was crazy.
It's crazy.
For me, I'm country Cajun. So like you can give me some collard greens one day and some
Mhm.
catfish the next. And it'll go down.
Why can't you have both on?
I was thinking the same thing. I was like,
Oh,
I
I
thought
don't even eat fish. That's
Because I have to cook
my
it
bad.
and it's too expensive.
Oh, okay.
But Tamara did
God gonna
say
bless you.
better yet, I will cook in a minute. Good. Come on.
Hey,
Yeah, come on with it,
Get some
Auntie.
fried fish.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
That boy.
No,
we will take you. up
Auntie,
on
we
that.
will pull up.
We will make that happen. As a matter of fact, whenever we do make that happen, I need the jacuzzi to be warm.
My-
Cause I'm sitting in that nice jacuzzi that
Jacuzzi,
you got.
My
So
God.
he gonna get
My
a
God.
fresh homemade meal and then sit in the jacuzzi.
Man,
And
that's
if
the
I
life.
fall asleep, I
His
just
whole
fall
body
asleep.
gonna lock
Yeah.
up.
Nah, for real.
She be teasing us though on Facebook. All right, let's get into today's discussion. We're going to talk about conversations we never had. Now that we are
Oh man,
a lot
we gotta
older
have them
than
today.
we were,
Jesus.
looking back on our lives, things that we've learned now, that either we're currently teaching other young men and that we'll be teaching our kids later on down the line. Before we get into that, let's see what Bobby said right fast. Who that small Jesus? Go on to read that, Willie. Can you see it on your comment?
Oh, hold on. I was on the notes.
Oh, you're on the note.
Yeah, I
He
was on the
said,
notes. What'd he
what are
say?
some ways small sins show up in y'all's life? For the first time, the sin of gluttony disguised as liberty shown up as I was looking my shoe.
Looking at my shoe collection.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or is he saying gluttony as
What do you-
in
hold on,
having
what
a
do
bunch
you-
of shoes? Oh, then hey, I'm borderline. Hey, I'm borderline at that point.
You got some folks with you, sir. You got some folks.
But for me, small sin, I feel like when it takes precedence over God, like in whatever aspect. So for me, the shoe thing, if I will, this is base level for everybody, or I would think for everybody, if I would put this thing over either paying my tithes, helping out a random person,
Yeah.
saving for the future.
Mhm.
Like if it's like, oh, I got to, and it's never, it's out of like impulse, then I feel like that's when it becomes a problem. And then as well, if you get to the point where someone, let's say you have some shoes that you've never worn, they've been sitting there for 3 years. Hey, bro, I'm looking for some shoes. Oh, I got some shoes. They just been sitting there, and then you go to get them. Nah, never mind. I don't want to give them
Yeah.
away. All right, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm using the shoe specifically because we right here with it. You know, the shoes. But I
Yeah.
feel like using the same principle for a lot of stuff. If it takes precedence over God, or if it's hard to bless others, you know what I'm saying? If your willingness to love the other person is contingent on if you keep the thing or if you know get to do the thing, then I feel like that's when it's a problem.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. So I had some neighbors. We had like just started doing, you know, if you need anything, let me know thing or whatever. So it just so happened that they got evicted, but the day before I went to the store and I had, bought them some food or whatever. They came over the next morning to get the food, and I love fried fish. Love fried
Me too.
fish. I had the fish in one bag, and I had their chicken leg quarters or whatever in another bag. But they looked exactly the same, frozen. I gave them all my fish,
Mm.
and that's wait. I felt that look that's on your face. I felt that look, but then God was like, "You tripping over fish that you know you can replace."
Mm.
See, I went somewhere else with it. I was on my JJ joint. But I was like, hey, you had to give them the fish so he could multiply.
Phew. My
Okay.
God. Shando.
That boy. So like for me, it was at first I was like, nigga, get on the phone and call them and tell them they got
Hey, I gave you the wrong
Yeah.
bag, bro.
Back. Oh my god.
Cause you come
Hey,
and get these leg waters.
That's
man, that's
crazy.
crazy. I
But
ain't
now-
heard of nobody Indian giving in a minute, bro.
But
My fish back.
after I realized, you have money to replace this. So instead of, being angry or being whatever, that you gave them the wrong thing, look at a family who don't have anything now.
Right.
You were able to bless them with an abundance of things, so it was like, now, yeah, I understand. So I think that would be my answer to that question. Anybody else before we move on?
I'm Gucci.
Gucci. I Gucci expensive too.
Yes, it is.
That's
I
why
ain't
I'm talking
buying it.
about Rocks.
I can't
Me
do it.
too. Ross, Burlington, Marshalls.
Hey,
I know how to put
my game.
I know how to put fish together. I'm just saying.
That part. Speaking of putting fits together, man, this upcoming Friday, we will be attending a Met Gala here in the DFW area. And Willie and Felicia will be on red carpet doing interviews. We are looking forward to that.
Not Felicia from Friday.
Yeah, her.
Oh, okay.
She gonna be looking just like that too. I often say once you start doing something, you have to be consistent in doing it because you never know who's watching you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking to Willie, and I've mentioned this a lot whenever it comes down to celebrities reaching out or events reaching out. I'll be like, I don't know how people are finding out that Spotlight Media exists, but because of the consistency that we do in my posting on social sites that I even forget I post on, LinkedIn is how we've been getting a lot of the celebrities.
Mm.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
it just goes to show people that are watching you or that will research something and you come up, and before they contact you or before they approach you, they want to see how consistent.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
Is this something that you're doing just because it's a hobby, or is this something that you're doing and you're always doing it, and you look a certain way, you sound a certain way? So I encourage everybody. It's a little bit off the topic, but be consistent in everything that you do because
Yeah.
you never know who's watching, what they want to approach you with. So just do it big.
Yeah. The Bible talks about fruit that will remain.
No.
So
Yes.
you got to
Yeah.
be that
Yeah.
in order for people to really see who you are and what you're about.
Yeah.
Facts.
Okay, let's go into the conversation of the day. Conversations we never had. I'll just read some off and we can just jump in where we want to jump in. Of course, if you all in the comments would like to ask or tell us conversations that you would have with yourself where you are now as opposed to whenever you were younger, you can drop those in the comments also because we'll post them up on the screen. What they wish someone had told them, mistakes that have changed their perspectives, lessons they learned too late, how they're helping the next generation avoid the same pitfalls. We'll just start with those. Number one, again, what they wish someone told them. Just something that you wish someone would have told you earlier so that you would have been ready whenever you had to face it.
Man, I don't even know where to start.
Mm.
I can get the conversation going. This won't be my final answer, I'm sure, but just to get the conversation going. That you can bounce back.
Mm.
There's always a method or a means to being able to bounce back.
Yeah,
You can find that.
yeah,
You're gonna find your bounce back. I think that would help a lot of people in tough situations. No matter what it is, you can bounce back.
yeah. Tamara says the whole truth about tithing, the fact about money versus credit. There's a actual topic that we're going to be discussing regarding money too. For me, I wish people would have told me whenever I was younger that what looks big and glorious now. Perfect example, and I share with young people now. Don't look at the high school person that's popular,
Oh yeah.
look
Oh,
good,
yeah.
Yeah.
everybody
Oh,
know
yeah.
them. Don't look
He
at
felt
that
that.
now.
My boy say everybody busted now.
Man. Nah, my fault, Lord.
Don't look at that now because the future of that same person
it's
is
gonna look a lot
not what
different.
it looked like now. Sometimes we are only the best person because we haven't been around other people.
Mm.
So, like, I come from a real small town, Lake Charles, Louisiana, where everybody know everybody. So you never had the opportunity to be like, I know I'm going to be this way forever. Because now, whenever I look back at some of the people who I was in high school with that played football, that was the male hunk, the female beauty, like you say, they broke, busted, and disgusted. Because number one, they never left where they were, so they just became a product of the surrounding.
Yeah.
So I stopped trying to compete with.
Mm.
I have to be this because now that I'm older, I see if I would have competed, I probably would have been in that same stage that they were in.
Comparison kills.
It does.
I'm gonna say similar to what you said, or I'm gonna add on to what you said. Certain things you don't even want past a certain age. Like I used to think that I wanted certain things, but now that the Lord has changed my palate, it's like that ain't even advertising. Like I don't even want that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like I used to want McDonald's, but now that I've had steak and lobster, stuff like that, I'm good.
Good on that.
Yeah,
McDonald's.
I'm good on it.
Unless it's
Like,
breakfast. That's still food to breakfast.
There was a lot.
Oh, they love.
there was a lot of people. They used to smoke, drink, be out all night, like just do a whole bunch of stuff. I'm like, oh, that's the thing to do. That's cool. Oh, I'm part of that life. Toting guns, but now that I'm like, you want to risk your life for other people? Because when you really think about it, you're doing that for other people,
Yeah.
Mm.
for other people's validation.
It takes a certain type of person to be.
You know what I'm saying? So now that the Lord has changed that, it's like, Lord, I don't want that. My palette now is how can I uplift my brothers? How can I lead my brothers closer to you? How can I be a good influence? You know what I'm saying? How can I bring your name good? That's where my mind is.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I have a little, a little flesh in there, but for the most part, I don't really care about the stuff that other people would care about anymore.
Yeah.
I think for me, I would say I wish someone would have told me that it's okay to not fit in. And reason why I say this because we see in today's society we have this stigma, specifically black men, that the only way we can be successful is becoming an athlete, a football player, a basketball player, a rapper, a singer, a musician. But there's other things that we can be successful in.
Mm-hmm.
And one person that comes to mind who's very successful now in the media and film area is Ryan Coogler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he's not a rapper. He's not a singer. He's not a musician. He's not a ball player. He's a film director. He's produced some of the greatest movies that we're watching currently today. And so that's what I would say, man. Like, don't limit yourself, man. Like, there's other things that, you know, the Lord can allow you to be successful in. So that's what I would say.
Well, I got to. Yeah, okay. I have to touch on that. One thing I wish somebody would have told me, even now, is don't be afraid to fail.
Mm.
Don't be afraid to fail because, again, you never know victory
Yeah.
until you've fallen a couple of times.
Yeah.
And the person that I look at when it come down to a testimony regarding that is Charlamagne the God. Charlamagne the God and our lives kind of intersect because we both came up in a little country, small town or whatever. But in Charlamagne's story, he shared where he's been fired, I want to say like 5-6 times in the radio industry. And the normal person, after being fired that many times, I'm gonna just find something else to do.
Yeah.
But you know, whenever this is something that God has called you to do, you stick it out
Yeah.
to where now again he's he's worth millions of dollars in the podcasting and radio world, and it's because he didn't stop, even with the failures that he had to go through. So yeah, don't be afraid to fail.
Yeah. I love it.
Let's go to the comments. Shout out to Bobby one more time. You say, I wish I understood what discipline was when I first got saved. I wish I had a mentor to walk me through life, walk life with me the right way out of high school. Yeah.
Yeah. 100.
So who was it? Philip Anthony Mitchell said on a podcast one time, he said sometimes mentoring or mentorship is being able to give my 30, 40 years of experience to someone younger so you don't have to go through it.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Yeah.
that is very like you're a funny guy. We don't understand how important it is to have not just a male figure, but a father figure who not necessarily has to go through the same exact things, but has went through enough to be able to impart that wisdom into you. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Sure.
Now it's good, you know, if you don't, you know, if you don't have a father, you can still learn from other places. But the original or the one who you should be getting most of your stuff from is from that. And when you don't have that, you get people like your boy, you know what I'm saying, who just be figuring out as you go, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And the Lord can still use it, you know, the Lord can still restore and stuff like that. But I definitely would say if I could go back and was like, Lord, give me that mentor, give me that you know what I'm saying, at a young age. Yeah.
I've learned that you know, we think at a certain age we're grown and we know everything. That is nowhere near the truth at all. Termer says, let me read down here because it's bigger. The fact that you don't have to be like anyone else to embrace who you are, because the spirit of competition started young and filtered into even in the church. Yes, very true.
Yeah.
We oftentimes look at who seems to be more effective or seems to get the pat on the back of the attention, and because we want that, we try to model that, and it destroys, you know, because if that's not who God called you to be, if God didn't call you to be the kind of person to do whatever Sister Sue doing to get the attention, and you try to do that, then you lose the credibility or the originality of who God called you to be. So yeah, definitely.
So another thing, so Willie does mime, right? He does many other things, but that's one of the things
he tap dances and all that.
Montez, he is a armor bearer, usher, minister, whichever one you want to choose. You are in media. You know, I'm just a tumbleweed, you know, that being the church. But
Teacher, Bible bandit.
But like, if I got envious at Willie's ability to mime, can I dance? Maybe so. But Willie is going to be far more effective. And if I want to compare my effectiveness to his and be like, oh, I'm not good enough because
Yeah.
I'm not that effective.
Yeah.
That's minimizing what the
Actual
Lord
talk on that
can
one. It
do
wasn't even a
through
TT.
me
Yeah.
and for me.
That was
Yeah.
nice.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then it has a hint of me in it, which is pride. It's like, oh, I
Facts.
want that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But is that what God wants for
Yeah.
me?
Yeah,
Hey,
Well, it
that's
don't
the
matter what
difference.
God want. I want that.
Yeah.
That's the
You
difference.
you think it's something good, but you don't see the long hours trying to find one song.
Yeah.
The days of trying to figure out what moves work with what.
Yeah.
Or after
Yeah.
finishing a dance, the Lord
People-
says, scrap it all, start over.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know what comes with
Yeah.
that. But
What
you
he
My
had to
God.
lose to get there.
That's
My
why
God.
that's why I stopped saying I want to be like.
Yes.
like you don't know what
You don't know
comes
what
with
that
that.
I don't
person
know what
had to
that
go
man
to.
through
No,
to
thank
become
you.
as great as they are.
I
Like people
agree.
be like, "Oh, you the next Tyler Perry?" No, I'm not. I'm the next Troy.
That's it.
Tyler Perry, although our lives, look the same, having to sleep in cars and being sexually abused and being, but I don't want to be like him because he had to endure some things that I no,
Yeah.
that's just not what I do. Anybody else before we go on? Yes, I absolutely love Black Privilege too. That was the first audio book that I got, Bobby. I love it, and I still listen to it today. Bobby also commented, do men that grow up without their father have any resentment toward their mother?
Nah.
That boy dropping them.
Nah.
Why are you doing this to me, bro?
Bobby T in the
Dang.
chat.
Oh,
That's a good one.
While y'all are pondering, I can answer this one. I will say no.
Yeah.
I actually appreciate my mother for making that tough decision
Yeah. Yeah.
because had she not,
Yeah,
then my life would have turned out a whole lot different
yeah,
and
Yeah.
not necessarily for the better.
yeah.
So shout out to moms for making that decision that other people aren't willing to do. A lot of times we stick around and make things work for the kids, and that's not necessarily the best.
Not
thing.
always a do. Yeah.
I'll say personally, like I'm 44. Shut up. And
Say 50.
Crazy. Dang.
that boy, Kevin hurt me. In 44 years of my life, I saw my mom raise 4 boys and a grandson by herself.
Yeah.
My God.
And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah. It definitely taught me my hustle for sure.
Yeah.
Because, like, not only did I learn, of course, we say a mother can't teach a boy to be a man or whatever.
Right.
That's true and understandable. But one thing my mom did teach me is, how to go with or how to go without. Because we didn't grow up having the big house on the hill and whatever. Like we lived in the trailer. We lived in the house that's about the size of this room. She taught me how to make it, as opposed to how to have to depend on somebody to make it. So no, I love the fact that my mom did what she did for me, and I wouldn't trade it in the world.
Whew. To your question, Bobby, no. Nah, it definitely drew me closer to my mother. I've said it on numerous of shows. Growing up, single parent household, me, her, my sister Jazz. Bobby, you know who Jazz is. 2 years younger than me. And so, yeah, for me, man, it grew me closer to her, having to carry the weight on her back, not making excuses, working at Alcon 20 plus years, grinding and getting in. So I learned a lot of things from my mother. Number one, I learned work ethic. Number two, I learned the spirit of generosity. Like my mama will give the shirt off her back to anybody. And I believe she got that from, my grandmother, Ola Coleman. And so a lot of those qualities I learned from her. No shots to pops. We definitely have grown, as I've gotten older. But, just because your parents are separated, doesn't mean that it won't work. Doesn't mean God can't turn that thing around. So no. I don't have any resentment to my mother because she was leading from the front.
Yeah.
So.
I would say he said, can there be?
Do you have?
Like,
Any-
do we have?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
any-
no. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought he was just saying in general.
Oh, no.
Nah.
Oh, okay, no, I don't. I don't think I've ever thought. I don't think I've ever thought of my mom being the cause for my father leaving. I feel like I put a lot of emphasis on him.
Who would Bobby? You wrong for this next question, but I'm gonna touch it.
Oh, gee.
I don't. I feel like even if a mom doesn't do, a grand job, you wouldn't have that unless like she did something to play a part. If that makes sense.
Mm.
Like if she was like, "Oh no, leave," we don't want you, or something like that, and you were old enough to see, then I feel like that's when it would be the problem. But if she was loving, loving the father, moving how she's supposed to move, and then he just dip out, I don't feel like you
Yeah.
would have that.
Yeah. Since you know the question, Montez, go on and read that for me, because
Sheesh.
Okay. You want me to read it for you, like you specifically?
Just-
Oh, okay. I thought I needed to do this. Okay. All right. So tell me about a time that something happened in the church that made you want to walk away.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't talking about that on air. I think you might know. I think we've talked about it.
Okay.
But yeah, and that didn't necessarily make me want to walk away from the church, but it made me very iffy on the people that are in it.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah.
Like I'm not really gonna walk away from God, but like now I'm looking at all
Your
y'all
representatives.
side eyeing all y'all.
That's real.
Nobody else.
All right. So
That's a good one.
this.
Well, wait. Praise the Lord.
Hold on.
At all times.
And his
And his
praise
praise
shall
can
continually be in
my
my mouth.
I was just seeing where y'all was at. I was checking your temperature.
I just saw this comment that Bobby just made. Look, you don't understand what you just done for me, bro. Let me take this one off, and I'm gonna put this one up because I want people to just think I'm making stuff up. I really appreciate this space and would like to sow $100.
Wow.
If the Lord puts it on your
Wow.
Oh my God.
Y'all don't understand.
Jesus.
Something like that in a space like this right now does mean a lot because of what
Nah,
we're
for sure.
doing outside of this.
Yeah.
Because he probably just paid for us to take the young people to the movies to go see Spider-Man.
Wow. Yeah.
We have
what's up.
we've started mentoring a lot of young men. In our next outing, I wanted to take them to go see Spider-Man next weekend, and just trying to figure out how to get it done. I would get Willie to send. Well, somebody else might want to sow too, so I'm gonna just put that in the chat. But man, I appreciate that, like, for real.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Bobby G.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
Man, that made me lose concentration for a minute. Sending it. All right, he's sending it to you right now, Willie.
So we don't now, Bobby, although we appreciate you, sir, we still want to make sure that we handle this question.
That question.
Yeah.
So don't try to duck it, sir.
I don't even know.
Don't try to duck
Let's
it.
see where to start.
Now, if you want me to go first, I
Yeah,
got
you can
one
go
in the
first.
chamber.
Yeah, you can go
I
first.
don't know why I got him in the chamber today. That's crazy.
keep
Well,
one ready for this kind of
so
question. Again, the question is, well, let me put it back up for you guys. Tell me about one time that something happened in the church that made you want to walk away.
So one of the leaders, well, I won't say leader. He was a prominent member, I guess we'll say, popular, all that good stuff. People looked up to him. Kids looked up to him. Musician, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Had the nerve, the audacity, as my brother would say, the unmitigated gall to hit on my lady at the time.
Mm.
She had called me. She finally had told me what all had went down. He's trying to make advances down in me. Much older guy than I am. And this is the person I see every day. He's one of the ones that would speak to me. You know, you walk around during fellowship. He's making sure he finds me, daps me up, pats me on the back, all that. Love what you're doing. Oh, man, you preaching, all that good stuff. Cool. But now I find out that you done made your advances and wanted to take my lady out at the time.
Jesus.
And this is the part where I thank God for my mother, because I got off the phone with my lady at the time, and I'm walking out the door, and I'm fuming. I'm hot as fish grease, as overseas used to say. And it took everything in me. If I had made it to that door, it was gonna be over with. My life would have been a whole lot different. I promise you, because I was upset. I didn't know how to deal with it at the time. My mom stopped me and was like, "What's going on? Like, something ain't right. Your face don't look right. Like, what's going on?" If she had not stopped me, sir, had she just ignored my face, brother,
Yeah.
my future would have looked a whole lot different.
Yeah.
And it was all out of emotion.
Yeah.
It was all out of anger. But I guess the learning for me came from having to continue to see that person and not say nothing.
Yeah.
To continue to see his wife and not say nothing.
Woo.
It's heavy.
When other people that I talked to blamed it on his medicine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about your medicine, sir.
At all.
That's not something that should be okay no matter what you're taking. But I got to be the bigger person.
Whew.
I'm not sure I could be. That's a lie.
The same church that we all went to.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, see, now it's different. But I'm just, we being transparent, so here I am.
Yeah.
Now, I have since then, of course, got over that situation. I'm good. No hard feelings. See you today. Yeah, I'll give you that same dap and actually mean it.
Yeah.
Because I'm bigger than that now. At that day, oh, brother, I was about to ride out.
Yeah.
And it was going to be bad because I knew exactly where he lived.
Jesus.
It shows maturity whenever you know you can do something and you have all the ability to do
Bro,
it.
if it wasn't for my mama,
And
dog.
you choose not to.
That reminds me of David and Saul. David and Saul, man. Saul was trying to kill David, and David had numerous of opportunities when he saw Saul to kill him, but spiritual restraint,
But-
like you mentioned.
To be honest, out of the love for that church and the people in it, I didn't leave.
Yeah.
But it taught me a lot going through that situation.
Yeah.
Well, it's no big surprise. I've shared this many a times.
Yeah, your turn, buddy.
3 years in high school when I lived in Louisiana, I was a musician. I've been a musician since forever, but the pastors that I was under would send me on the road with one of their preaching friends to go play for him as he traveled around. And what started as an honest summer, go out and make some money for the next school year, quickly turned into, I'm only going to get one bed hotel rooms and you have to sleep in the bed with me, and eventually turned into, sexual engagement. And I would, because I was away, you don't have a way home. You don't have a cell phone. So you basically, you just roll with the punches.
Yeah.
And because it was something that he knew I needed to go on the road every summer, because he knew what my living situation was. So it was like, I'm going to show you everything that I can give you, but you have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
At the time, I was staying with the pastor that would send me out. So it wasn't like I had the opportunity to say, no, I don't want to go. But what it showed me was, throughout my life, he's not the only pastor that done this. Of course, everybody know I've mentioned the name a million times, Howard Brigham. But going through that let me know just how much of a walk or a calling I do have on my life.
Okay.
Because I would have never been affected this much or had to go through it this much if God didn't have a reason for me to want to be in the kingdom. Because the normal person that went through something like that as a kid, church what? But he kept me. Not only did he keep me in church, but he kept my mind, because I've gone through the suicidal stages. I remember drinking so much tequila just straight tequila, getting on the road, driving, and didn't care if I made it back home.
Yeah. You got the lowest of the low.
But in drinking, regardless to how bad I drove, it was like the angel had the steering wheel.
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't let me hit nobody. He didn't let me veer off the side of the road. And it was like God saying, I see you hurt and I understand why you're doing it, but I'm still going to keep you. But whenever it first started happening, I was like, I'm done with church. I actually stepped away from church, honestly, for 2 years because of it.
Mm.
So not only did it make me want to leave the church, it made me leave the church. And then just recently, February of this month, that same pastor, still pastoring, pops up at the prophetic summit. Talk about restraint.
Yeah.
After church, whenever he walked up on the pulpit to shake everybody's hand, I was like, this nigga old. You can go and push him down and hurt him. Because the woman of God had just prayed for him
It's crazy.
because of the pain that's in his legs. The devil was like, nigga, he is hurt. He can't even walk. You can go and harm him and do something to him. But God was like, nope, don't do it.
Yeah.
So I could have walked away. Sometimes I still battle with the fact of you still letting him prosper in being a preacher, and I'm still having to deal with the memory. But since then, I've learned why it was meant for me to have to deal with it, because I'm meeting people now who deal with that same thing. So that's my TED Talk. Anybody else?
This is a great question. I don't know if I've been in anything that serious because I'm just a cool guy.
Must be nice.
Oh man. Yeah. I have nothing in this brain of mine.
Let's go to the comments one more time then. Lady Timer said, when people get upset with people who actually come to work instead of just throwing around a title until it's time for lights, camera, and action when they're ready to work. When people,
You got it.
I'm trying to understand it in my mind.
So basically,
I
like,
think
if
what she's talking about is basically people only being ready to work when the lights are bright.
yeah.
Oh Lord Jesus, girl.
That's a good
The
one.
cameras on, the lights are bright.
Yeah.
Microphone on.
Yeah,
mic
but
check,
behind
1,
the
2, 1, 2.
scenes, completely different person.
You don't even want to show up. I think that's what happens in a lot of churches,
No, yeah, for sure.
because people only want to show up whenever the pastor is around, because they want the pastor to see them being active.
Or when everything is, let's just say 95% done and they don't have to do much.
Yeah.
That's when like, okay.
Yeah.
Me, I learned this a little bit from Montez, but just really the desire to, like, the seed that's being planted, I want to help as much as I can, because if I'm needing what's gonna come from that, why would I not?
Yeah.
So like if Bishop's like, hey, we need to get 20 people, or we need 10 volunteers for VBS. I don't know nothing about nothing, but you say you need 10 people.
I'm there.
Got you.
Yeah.
You need, pass out food. I got you.
Yeah.
You need, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I know at the end of the day, we're one body.
Yeah.
So if you need something and I'm able-bodied, why not?
Yeah.
I'm only hurting myself, because
True.
then it's like, well, we ain't got nobody, and now nobody wants to show up, and now there's no VBS.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like when you look at church as what I can give from it, that's the issue.
Yeah.
But when you look at it, oh, what can I give to it? That helps a lot of things.
Yeah. Well, that's big. What can I give to it as opposed to what can I get from?
Servant leader.
Yeah.
That's how people. I think that's how people approach God sometimes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
What can I
100%.
get from you, God, rather than what can I give you for what you've already given?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
You don't realize it. We don't let me speak for me. I didn't realize how selfish I was until the Lord started working on me. Like, I told my uncle I wanted to pretend, or I wanted to trick God into doing something for me
Mm-hmm.
by pretending to be obedient. This goody two shoes. Like, God, look at me. I'm doing such a good job.
Right.
bro, you know I see really why you doing it.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not fooling me.
I know your intention.
Intent,
like,
yeah.
you
know, I heard your conversation, right?
The true intention behind,
Yeah.
You know I'm omnipresent, right?
yeah. You know I'm all everywhere
Like,
at the same
you're
time.
You're not gonna get over him. And it's
Yeah.
like, you know what, guys?
That's funny.
And in that, it's exposing the sinful flesh that's
Yeah, indwelling sin.
you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like, okay, God. And thank you, Holy Spirit. When people is like, how can you know this the stigma of when we get to heaven we're gonna be singing holy, holy, holy the whole time, whatever the case may be. And like, oh, I don't want to do that. Bro, when you really think about how holy God is and how sinful we are, you don't even want to. You don't want to go to you want to let me just steal.
Yeah.
And I feel like for me that's been the biggest struggle of mine is like, Lord, I know you're doing it out of love, but you're showing me how very sinful I am. And this is very like, Lord, you sure you love me?
Yeah.
It's an everyday thing that you point out something wrong with me that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Are
Yeah.
you sure you
Our
love
righteousness is as filthy rags.
me? Man.
Yeah.
And my stuff got a little bit, dark red on mine. It ain't like it dark red.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Got a little
Crimson red.
Yeah, for real.
I learned how selfish I was when it came to God in my prayers.
Yeah.
Because all my prayers was God, I need, God, I need,
Yeah,
God, I need,
yeah.
God do, God do. It's me. And I heard a preacher, I forgot who it was, but they were like, when was the last time you prayed a prayer and didn't ask God for
For
anything
anything.
at all?
No,
That's so
Troy. Me and Willie, we went to the what's that? No. It's literally here at the church. The prayer thing, like it's overnight. What is that called? The lock-in?
The lock in. Yeah.
When I had to do that for the first time, when I had to pray for other people,
Yeah.
I was like, Lord, help them get money.
Yeah, because we didn't know what to say.
Yeah, you know what to say.
We don't
Yeah.
understand. I didn't understand how selfish I was
Yeah.
until I had to pray for, like,
It's-
yeah.
Were you in it?
Lord, please. Wait, other
Yes.
people,
Yeah.
just help them get through the week.
Yes.
And then one thing I will say, the
Yeah.
powerful thing about praying for somebody else, we know what we want, but you really have to tap into God's presence to
Yes.
understand and call out what they
Well,
want.
they won't. That's so true.
Yeah.
And that takes so much more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree.
And it's like you have to give yourself up.
Oh yeah. It's
And
not.
say,
It's
God,
no longer about you.
I'm not the main focus no more. I'm not the main character in this story. This time it's about everybody else.
Mm.
It takes a real big person to say, it's not about me no more.
Yeah.
So once I learned that about my prayers, I was like, God, I'm sorry. So like I literally just started like not all the time, God. I'm gonna be real with you. Sometimes I am praying for me.
Yeah.
But like once you pray for somebody and then you see that prayer come to pass in their life, it's like, wow, I really have that power to actually be effective in somebody's life like that. I see you reading something. You want to say something with?
Oh no, I'm just looking at the notes, trying to see where we at, man.
We got one more because hey, before
good.
we move on, I need you guys to understand. Right after this show, we are live taping for Sports Therapy Podcast. Also,
For the sports heads, y'all tune in. We got some
Sports
hot
heads,
topics.
tap in. I need
For the
y'all to do
sports
that.
heads.
Shout out also, I'm sorry, Dad and Mom. Shout out to the one and only Bishop Sherman, C.G. Allen,
Hey.
and Dr. Otanya
Big up.
Allen.
Hey.
Thank you guys for everything that you all do. Much love and appreciation. For all the podcasters that are under Spotlight Podcast Network, Walking Through the Word with Bishop Sherman Allen. We have Unfiltered Faith with Toya. We have Coming Out Swinging with
Lynette Fully Love.
Man, we got Fully Love. I love that.
Yeah, that last name is
that last
different.
name.
And we have Dr. Rosalind's Inside Out Healing also,
Yeah.
man. I appreciate you guys. Do me a
Good
favor
stuff.
and just search all those podcasts because, hey, we are trying to do something in the DFW to make a difference in people's lives. So we have a little bit of something for everybody. Let's
Sure.
go back to the comments one more time. Did I do this one already?
Yeah.
Bobby said, thank you all for being hot, open, honest, open, and transparent. I like that. I'm putting that on the shirt, Bobby.
Yeah. That's good. I like it too.
He also said, go on and read that next one for me, Montez or Willie, or because Jay is like,
I mean, I'm literally right here, so if you want me to, I can.
Well, go on,
Okay,
go on and
okay.
read it here.
It's
Go ahead.
always about the cross. I think that the church is doing a horrible job of teaching theology. Willie, how many Sundays do we sit there and we just dissect the word, or
Yeah.
me literally we'll be in the middle of listening to Bishop who is up there. Hey, bro, what you think about this, bro? Has nothing to do with this. We're just
Okay.
you know just random thoughts that just flow into our brains.
Okay.
And the thing for me is, I feel like a lot of people do head counts in church. Once we get a certain number of people in here, that's it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's cool. It's cool to have, the Sunday school, the Wednesday night Bible study. But I feel like when people really get into the church, you have to be able to give them the fundamentals. This is something my mentor talked about. You have to make sure that everyone in the church has the fundamentals of what the good news is. If I asked you what the gospel is and you said Jesus, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Why is it called the good news? You know what I'm saying? What is justification? What is saying? Like give me more than just, Jesus died for me.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people get here, I'm saved. All right, good. You're part of our church. I'll never see you again for the next 30 years.
Yeah.
You don't know your pastor's name.
Yeah.
You don't have to know where they live, but like you don't have no relationship with
Discipleship.
you know what I'm saying? Like it's literally just head count.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of that should be changed. And I don't believe it should be, when you're 30, 40, 50. I feel like it should happen at a young age.
Yeah.
We don't have to have the most in-depth children's church, but give them something.
Yeah.
So when someone asks them, oh, you say you're a Christian, what does that mean? And they can tell you.
Yeah.
My cousin, how old is he? He has to be less than 10. This man got baptized. This man talking about how much he loves Jesus, how he loves worship. Who told you this stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. My nephew the same way.
You know what I'm saying?
He
Like,
definitely growing at 10 years
we
old.
we need that, because as you get older and there's gonna be tests and trials and things that come against your faith.
Mhm.
And if you don't have the fundamentals, if you don't have good roots to stand on,
Yeah.
someone's gonna ask you one hard question and you're gonna be like,
Yeah.
I'm not a Christian anymore.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, they told me about this, and this, and there's books removed from the Bible. Like when you really sit down and think about it, if you really want it, you will go get it, and it won't just be, oh, I'm okay with Sundays.
Yeah.
This is more than that.
Yeah.
That's me, at least. Let me say that.
The young man whose birthday we attended last night,
Chaston.
one thing that I can say about Chrissy is she's not a Sunday mom. She's not the mom that be like, okay, you gonna go to church and learn about God today, but the other 6 days you can just run amok.
Yeah.
Because what I saw last Sunday with Chaston, and what I've been hearing in regular conversation with Chaston, his love and his reverence for God, like, it's deeper than a Sunday morning.
Oh, of course. I've noticed it too. Even me teaching the teens, he's been in some of those classes.
Yeah. So
Well,
before we go, I want to touch on this last conversation. I mentioned it at the top of the show. This goes back to what Lady Tamara was saying in regarding money. This is a two-part conversation. It's the conversation no one had with me about money, and the conversation about building wealth instead of looking wealthy.
My God.
Social media will make you think that what people are allowing us to see is the full picture of everything that they are. They'll make you think that being wealthy is having the cars, having the jewelry, is having, that money right now. But then again, it goes back to you. You are in a situation, you are building a house. So you had to learn somewhere in life the discipline it takes to have good credit and how to maintain it. And if it wasn't good, how to build up on it. So give us a little bit about how you got to this point.
So, being honest, man, it was rough starting out because I didn't know. So because I didn't get those, or I won't say I didn't get them, I wasn't paying attention when I was getting those financial lessons, playing in church or whatever. Like you're not paying attention, and it had to get bad, and then I was trying to fix it before I actually learned how to do things right financially. One of the bigger mistakes that I made at one point, I thought I was doing something when I got enough credit to be able to pay my bills with my credit card. Thought I was doing something. You know, hey, I can sit that over there.
Yeah.
That joke just pay itself, and then I'll put a little into it. And, you know, I'm talking about keep pushing.
Yeah.
Well, first off, now I didn't hit myself with interest
Yeah.
for no reason when I could have just paid cash.
Yeah.
So I had to dig myself out of that hole first, and then it was like, okay, now I'm doing everything with what I have in front of me. Okay, let me set that up. Oh, okay, this is way better.
Yeah.
Now, do I have to be mindful of what's going in and out? Of course, you
Yeah.
got to pay attention. I was like, I can remember when my mom used to run the checkbook, and she's over here, oh, well, let me make sure that went through. Let me make sure that went through, and then I'll tell you what we can eat today.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's real life. That's what I saw growing up.
Facts.
But the minute I got the money, all of that went out the window because all I saw was the money.
No, that's yeah.
But it took a situation where, okay, now we're looking for a house, and they're questioning me about my credit. My money good, the money's there, but now you're questioning. Now my credit is the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, hold on. And that struck me like that hit me hard. I was like, I would not be the reason that this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So then that's when I start calling people. What do I owe you?
Mm.
Is that it? That's why you on my?
Yeah. Let
You
me.
can have that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Did it take a little bit? But man, once I got that ball rolling and start knocking people out, oh, okay. Matter of fact, let me set this up on a payment so that I can have that out the way too, and show that good history.
100%.
When I tell you I was less than 600 when I started this,
Mm-hmm.
like I was probably in the middle of the 5 somewhere,
Yeah.
and I got a score that's almost 7 now.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
good, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took the work, it took the discipline, it took the all right. Now maybe I can't go out to eat this week. I'm gonna have to,
Yeah.
you know, what I'm talking about make my lunch all week. It's different things like that
Yeah.
you have to. I have to decide that the house was more important,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
and I can't keep talking about the house. I got to do something to get the house.
Mhm.
Because that thing has been a figment of my imagination since I was in
Yeah,
my
yeah.
20s.
Yeah.
I was like, one day I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And I can't keep saying one day.
Mm-hmm.
I got to make adjustments in my personal life.
Nah, bro, that's good. I definitely want to chime in on that conversation.
Go ahead.
Because I'm at a point now too to where I want to make sure not only do I have the financial means, but also making sure that my credit score is great as well. And so here recently, shout out to Bishop Edwin Love. Had no idea that he had his own credit business company.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he just sent me a random message one day. He was doing like a promotional for people. You know, hey,
I'd be mad.
yeah.
He's sending them and I
He
never
said-
had the money.
It's gonna happen, bro. I promise you.
It's gonna happen real
It's
soon.
gonna happen real soon. So I was like, okay, my credit need to be fixed. Like you know, mine right now is probably right at 6. So I was like, hey Tamika, I just got the message from Bishop Love. I really need to lock in and get my credit score back right. She was like, hey babe, use the money what we have and go and get that done. So I jumped on it, and so I got the login where I can see, you know, the 3 credit bureaus, so I can see what the score looks like, things that's falling off. And like you said, I got stuff at home that I know I can pay $40.
Yeah.
Just small stuff,
Yeah.
man, that I know I can take care of now.
Yeah.
And so, shout out to Bishop Love, man, for sending me that message. Because here's the thing. Here's one thing that I've learned: you can't fix what you don't identify.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And so I'm so grateful that the Lord put it on his heart to send me that message, because he had no idea that I was, you know, wrestling and trying to get that credit score back right due to things, you know, bad decisions in the past. And so, number one, I definitely believe you need both. You need the money side, but you also need to make sure
Cash
that
and
they,
credit.
cash and credit, man. Before I go on, I read this because, you know, we all believers. Luke 14:28-30 says, but don't begin until you count the costs. For who will begin construction of a building without first calculating the cost See if there's enough money to finish it. Verse 29. Otherwise, you might have complete only the foundation before running out of money, and everyone will laugh at you. Verse 30. They would say, there's the person who started the building and couldn't afford to finish it.
God, dog.
Woo, that's the word. That ain't me.
Dog.
That's Jesus talking.
God.
And so those financial principles, man, like handing up the cost, like, yeah, just because you got it, that don't mean you need to spend it.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I'm learning too. So
What that song say? Spend that.
In that thing. In that thing. I think what happens to most African American families that get a little money, they're so used to not having to where whenever
Lose
they
that little
get it,
yeah.
it's like,
yeah.
oh my God, I got this. I've been wanting this, and this. So I'm afraid that I may not have it again. Let me get everything I need right now.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I learned after high school, where a lot of African American families get hit is whenever your child is going to college. And these credit card companies know that your child is going to college.
Go ahead, open up a savings account for him.
Just open up these accounts and they'll give you a balance. And because we don't have the education of what it is to have a credit card, what your spending limit should be and your payback, you give a kid from the hood a balance of $1,000.
Oh man, that's
They running that up.
that's
They run
gone.
it up,
That's
and
gone.
they're not concerned about the
'Cause it's not-
payback.
It's
I'm
not them, it's their parents.
I don't have a bill.
Yeah, my parents got to.
Yeah.
They gonna pay it.
So then once you get 39, 40 years old and you're considering doing something like building a house or buying a car or doing something, you don't have the availability to do it because in your younger years, because you didn't have that financial education.
Yeah.
And I know somebody told me, like, with the credit cards and stuff, you ain't even supposed to go over like 30 or 40% of your.
That's true. Yeah.
I-
That's true.
like-
I learned that too.
I learned that through Credit Karma.
Yeah.
Like,
That's true.
and we
Utilization.
see it and we like, oh man, I got
Yeah, I got $1,000. I'm finna blow this.
All we see is we have $1,000.
That's it.
We
That's
ain't
it.
concerned.
Oh, y'all
about
messed
what
around,
we
gave me a
see.
G.
Yeah.
I'm about to buy
Yeah.
I'll drink some on me today, baby. Let's go.
swipe. Not understanding. that
Yeah,
it's
man.
gonna-
It's more to it.
It's gonna bite you
Yeah.
in the long run.
It's
So
more to it, man.
again, because you are in a place to where you're doing something that I'm not gonna lie, at 44 years old, I want to be there.
Yeah.
But again, because growing up, I didn't have that financial education.
Yeah.
I put myself in situations, or let's be honest, some of these parents have water bills and electric bills in their kids' name.
I got a homeboy like that. He's still fighting that. I was like, man,
Jesus.
that's
Right,
crazy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
One that I remember the same church that I was with in Lake Charles. Without me even knowing what credit or whatever was or whatever, the pastor wanted some jewelry. Well, they wanted to get the pastor some jewelry for their her appreciation or whatever. And we went to Kay's Jewelers, and they was like, "Oh, she'll love this right here." And because I was that person that wanted to, make sure the pastor asked her, I was like,
Go
"Oh,
on, get it."
here, get it." When I tell you, I'm still fighting what that cost on my credit because I was
That's
so
crazy.
dedicated.
Yeah.
Because I had no financial.
No financial education.
They just told me what my approval was. Oh, you're approved for $2,000. What? And this ring and earring set is $199.99. Give it to me. I want it.
Yeah, man.
So it's always good to have that financial education.
Count up the cost, man.
Looking wealthy is only for a season. You look at actors, music artists, sports people who made it look good for a long time. You can only make it look good for so long.
It's funny you say that. It's a song called "You Know That's Right." It's on one of Andy Mineo's old albums. Yeah, in a song he says, "I was hanging out with a billionaire last week, and the boy had Payless sneakers on." That's a bar, like
Yeah.
you ain't seen billionaires out here flashy with the
Yeah.
gold and the chain.
Yeah.
Like they got regular clothes on, but you have no idea that they built wealth
Yeah.
for their family.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, man, yeah, you got a point. That
And
came to my
sometimes
mind.
some of the most wealthiest people they won't look like it. Because they
I'd
are
rather you not know I
afraid
got
that if
Yeah.
everybody know I have it, everybody's gonna come to me.
Adam
They're gonna want-
Sandler's a great example. That man.
Oh my God, Adam Sandler looked like he just a bum.
Man.
Nah, for real. Yeah, but I'm pretty.
shorts and collar shorts.
Yes.
I don't care, man. But hey, I'm pretty sure that bag straight.
Yeah. So I would encourage people, just me personally, don't look wealthy, be wealthy.
For sure.
Even if sometimes being wealthy, you have to make it seem like you just don't have it to keep other people away from wanting it. Yeah. I hope that was a good enough answer for you, Lady T. We're not going to. So what we will do is this: we're going to continue this conversation in some future shows because there's a lot of other things.
Yeah,
that
this is
we
good.
want to touch on.
That's right.
But the final discussion for today. Quick question, quick answer. If I could tell my 21-year-old self,
If I can tell my 21-year-old self, I would say, be your uniquely self. Don't try to fit in. Don't try to be like everybody else. God created you to be you. There's only one Willie Strickland.
yeah,
There will never be another. I created you to be you. And so that's what I would tell my 21-year-old self is be you.
yeah. Montez,
Learn how to save. Because
Yeah.
I was just blowing bags.
Dang.
That check couldn't
I can-
even
yeah, I
hit
can-
my hand.
I can
good
answer that.
before
Yeah,
shit was
definitely.
gone. And then I'm waiting on Friday.
yeah.
Like I didn't just get paid. Like, nah, man, that's
Yeah.
not the move.
How old are you again?
Dang.
Because this might.
Dang.
What would you tell the
20,
19-year-old?
21.
Yeah.
It was a couple years ago.
Some years ago, we're gonna stick with that.
Stick with
For
that.
me, I don't even know. What would I tell? Find out what real love looks like. And not just real love, but real self-love. I feel like even now I struggle with like, am I good enough? Am I loved? Am I this? Am I that? You know, struggling with those thoughts. And if I would have figured that out younger, it may have saved me a lot of desperate decisions. Yeah.
That's good.
For me, don't expect what you see now to be your future.
Mm.
Whatever you
Mm.
don't have now doesn't mean that later on in life you
Okay.
you can't bounce back from that.
That's good.
I have a question regarding the song that you was just doing. How much influence, for instance, this spin that song?
Yeah. I was like,
Like,
what song? Okay.
We see 12, 13-year-olds knowing this song word for word, verbatim. The influence. So if a song like that can have influence on young people, why can't someone do a song opposite of that?
Cause it don't sell, bro. I had this conversation with my dad and my brother, bro. It does not sell.
I agree.
If you make a song or a movie about, hey, live your life and don't blow all this money because it's not financially smart. Man, I want to see the cars. I want to see the women on,
Yeah.
You
with
can
the-
put that in a
with-
bar.
man, with
it's
the
still
booty
gonna
on
sell.
a, on a boat somewhere.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Yeah,
What you talk about is boring.
yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. It won't sell.
yeah.
Because we want the flesh, the sinful
that's
flesh.
goofy
We
stuff.
want
Want the flesh to be pleased.
what he say in the garden? He said the lust of the flesh, the lust
Lust of the eyes and pride of life.
That's what we want.
Those
We
are
want
the-
that stuff.
Yeah.
So we unless we are born again, we shed off that desire daily. We're not gonna want that stuff.
Yeah.
So
Bobby says, go on and read that for me.
I tell myself to finish what you start. That there is time for romantic love later in life. You don't need a woman now.
This is true.
It's good.
Stay focused. I feel that.
Paul says singleness is a gift.
It's a gift.
Now, it says when a man finds a wife, he finds favor. Finds a
good
good
Good thing.
Favor
Favor,
from
favor
the
from the Lord.
But
Uh-huh.
it also says singleness is a gift.
Uh-huh.
So both.
Yeah.
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 Steward
Depending on
both
what, yeah.
properly.
What season
Yeah,
you
yeah,
in?
yeah.
Steward that.
Yeah.
Steward that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Man,
Love you, Tamika.
He wanna throw
Gotta
that
throw
in
that
there,
out there
He not
real quick.
married, but he throw that
I'm
in
just
there.
saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
13 years in
He
the
was,
game.
you know, that wasn't no shot. You know, that wasn't no
That's
shot.
real
all it
love,
was.
man.
You just taking care of home. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. Today has been a wonderful, wonderful show. I appreciate you guys once again for coming to chill with your boy. Look, so there are some things that have come into our lives that are causing us to pivot a little bit of how we do these shows. Congratulations once again to Willie for going back to school.
For sure, for sure.
That's a big step. Congratulations, and we look forward to the future with that. Of course, Jay doing everything with Chicago Bulls, the Wings, the Nets, and the Spurs.
My God. It's going to happen, bro.
Uh,
Sir.
this man right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chill out, chill out, chill
Man,
out.
I'm
chill
so
out.
proud of you, bro.
Appreciate it.
I'm so
Yeah.
proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bakery is taking off, but then his personal life is getting even more bigger. So
Thanks.
we are going to start doing some more virtual shows from our own locations, but we want you guys to definitely tune in because the only thing that changes is the location. Still get the same vibe.
Yes.
Shout out to Bobby for being a part of.
Shout out to the
today's show.
Brody,
Appreciate you,
man.
my
Dropping
guy.
them gems in there,
Man,
man.
we love you, man, and
good stuff.
appreciate you. Again, thank you for the donation that you made.
Yeah.
Man,
Shout
respect.
out to Lady Tam for being a part of today's show, also for your questions and comments. And the other people who were watching the show but didn't necessarily say anything, I saw the numbers go up and down. So we appreciate you guys for that. We do this not for us, but we want to provide a different perspective on things. As for young,
Yes, Lord. Young.
young. Oh, speaking of young, I got to do this because I can be. This is just my show. Did you enjoy WWE?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Man,
I did. I sure did. That was good stuff.
Oh, I just
Yeah.
thought it was
It's
going
the shade, bro. You know
Hey,
they.
hey.
You know
Monday
they.
Night Raw, we was there
I had
in the building.
I had fun.
Wait, hold on. The season ticket seats, we was down there.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
we
was
like-
down there.
We're like about 10 rows from the floor.
Yeah.
It felt
Oh,
real
yeah.
good.
It felt real good.
It felt real
Yeah,
good.
Good stuff.
Yeah, because other people on the show always doing stuff.
Always
together,
doing
and
stuff
then they
together.
tell
We
us
don't
about
know
it later
about
on.
it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know,
Yeah.
yeah, that part.
No shade, but you know.
I just wanted the record to be shown that I invited Montez last year. This year we went to a concert. We invited him and he did not show up. We will not disclose what the reasons were, but he did not show up. So when he says that we don't be inviting him, that's only on certain things. We have invited him.
So I'm only invited to certain things. See,
No,
you
no,
talked
no,
about
no,
myself.
no, no,
Yeah,
no,
I'm only
no,
invited
no,
to certain. Y'all heard it?
No. Certain things that we invite him to, he
Jesus
doesn't respond
Christ.
to. He doesn't even care enough about us to respond to, but it's okay.
Oh, we ain't gonna talk
Speaking
about
of responding, text messages.
You walk right into that. sir.
You walk right in there, bro. I can't save you on that, bro.
Don't save it.
This
He
is
don't
only
want
because
to
we
be
brothers.
saved.
You know what I'm talking about? This is
Yeah.
only because we brothers.
We love each other,
I
man.
got to give a shout out once again. I'm not happy. But congratulations to our youth, Elijah. He
Nah, for
got his first job.
Praise
straight out of
God.
high
Hey.
school.
Praise God.
The world will open up for you, man.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we applaud you for that.
Just another step, brother.
And just the hunger that you have for God, man. I see it, and I love that about
No doubt.
you.
Thanks.
Shouts out once again to Pastor Bishop Sherman C.G. Allen and Dr. Otanya Allen. Thank you for your support and love and everything.
No doubt.
Before we go get out of here, where can they find you, Willie?
Y'all can find me on IG. That's W Strickland, SCRCKLIN, not LAND. Y'all be jacking my last name up. Get it right.
That part.
TikTok, that's Willie Beeman, BEAMEN. Y'all know what it is.
Where can we find you, Montez?
On social media, MR the number 2 MBS. That is Mr. Toombs.
Where can we find you, Jake? He about to go through all these letters and alphabets and hashtags and periods.
Bible Bandit, aka.
Where can we find you on social media, sir?
You can find me on OnlyFans at the Big Black Man.
Jesus.
Show is over.
Oh, Jesus. Help him. Pray for your boy, man.
No, you can find me on Instagram at it's your boy _ it's dot boy with 2 eyes _ or
His OnlyFans is just his feet, so you know.
The crazy part is somebody gonna go look. That's wild. Don't go look. You ain't gonna
You
find
gonna get notification?
I love it. Look, you want to find me? You can find me on all social media, all things Taz with 2 Z's. You can also find If you like good R&B music, I'm updating the
Nah,
catalog.
facts.
Good music.
Brothers
That's
can
the
blow.
thing.
Please.
If you want to find more information about the podcast or anything that we do on our social media, it's All Things Spotlight. For this particular podcast, the intro podcast on Spotify, Apple, iHeart, or wherever you get your podcasts. What else? May the Lord watch between me and thee while we absent, all that other good stuff. Before we go, don't go anywhere because we have sports therapy coming up in just a second. Love you guys. We are out.